Hey, Kenyon fans, Clayton Kaufman coming to you today from inside the Athletic Center. The Lord's football team coming off a bye, and this coming week they are preparing for Wooster over at McBride Field. And joining us today is head coach Chris Monfiletto. Coach, thanks for taking time out of your day to come and speak with us. How was the bye week? A chance to get guys healthy and just some freshness added without having the grind of an NCAC game. Talk about what the team did over the last week and just getting better and preparing for Wooster coming up.
Yeah, we took the week to cut down the reps in practice a little bit, but really go ones versus ones as much as we possibly could. So we had competitions all week. We put values on everything, and there was a winner and there was a loser, and there were consequences for the loser. So I thought it was a good week in terms of our competition level.
Describe, if you can, just what kind of routines you go through during the bye week. Because, a lot of people wonder, are the guys just sitting back watching some movies, playing some PS4 or anything like that? But describe what you guys did out in the football field.
We approached it like a normal week of practice. I mean, we cut the reps down a little bit, so we had a little bit shorter practices just to make sure that we were as healthy as possible going into this week. But we did the game plan last Sunday. For the most part, we wanted to see the Wabash game as well, but a lot of the game plan was done. So we practiced that, and we got after it a little bit against each other. So that was fun.
Let's talk about one player that you mentioned to us in the preseason. He's a freshman running back, Rob Meager. He has the last 4 weeks gone over 310 yards rushing in that total yardage range, and he's a guy that you were happy to have on our roster. Talk about Rob's play over the last 4 weeks or so, and just being a steady force in the backfield for us.
Yeah, he's played really well, but that's kind of what we expected of him. I mean, he's a really tough kid. He comes from a great program in California. He's got a great coach, Coach Regalia, and we knew that when he came out here, he was going to be prepared to play at the collegiate level. And he stepped right in. He had an opportunity to. Blake got hurt, and he was able to pick up his carries, and he got some great carries against some really good football teams, and he's done really well. So we're excited about it. I can't tell you I'm surprised about it, but we're excited about how well he's played.
And on the defensive side of the ball, week in and week out, I mean, we saw in the first half against the Wabash. I mean, those guys are, you see guys like Mason Zurich, that running back for the Little Giants. We did a pretty good job, and we've done a good job defensively all year long in getting off the field. Do you like where the team's defense is right now heading into this Worcester contest?
I think we're getting better defensively, and we're getting better offensively as well. But, yeah, our guys are – in the first half of the Wabash game, I thought that we held them under control, and then in the second half got a little bit out of hand. But they're great. I mean, they're a really good football team, and he's a great player. And so, even though we were in position a couple times to make plays, he out-athleted us, and that's what he does to everybody on film. So, I'm encouraged by how well we're improving, and we need to compete a little bit better, which we focused on last week.
Coach, this coming Saturday over at McBride, Wooster's coming to town, and we saw them last year. They had a freshman quarterback, and that was a contest throughout all 4 quarters, and they hit a couple big passing plays, and now they're kind of maybe more of a dual threat. David Smith, the senior quarterback, and Gary Montien. What do you see on tape from the Fighting Scots, and what kind of challenges do they pose to us?
Yeah, they have a really dynamic offense, and they have a couple different guys that play quarterback for them, kind of like us. I mean, they put a couple guys in the Wildcat and stuff like that, and they throw out of it as well. And they have a third-string quarterback who's their holder, Jack Marusik, who we actually recruited here, who's a great player too. So they have 4 guys really that are great at that position, and they do a lot of things dynamically on the perimeter to make it really difficult for us. So they're a well-coached team, and we're excited about the challenge of it.
Last year, we had the ball for 37 minutes of that contest, and I imagine our run game is going to have to be key for us this Saturday in keeping their offense off the field. Yeah,
we have to make big plays, and we have to capitalize on them. I mean, we had the ball for 37 minutes in that game. We had the ball for 39 minutes in a game this year that we lost. So, it's not so much how long we have the ball, but what we do with those opportunities. So, hopefully we can make the most out of those opportunities, make some big plays, and get off the field as well.
Well, Coach, we will see you Saturday at 1 o'clock, and we'll catch up with you afterwards.
Thanks a lot.
That was head football coach Chris Monfiletto, his team taking on the Wooster Fighting Scots this Saturday at 1 o'clock, October 31st and Halloween, and we'd love to see your support out at McBride Field again against Wooster at 1. For the head coach, I'm Clayton Kaufman. We'll see you next time on the Kenyon Sports Connection.